Participants felt it was an uplifting experience. Welcome to the world from A to Z. I'm Carl Azouz. Fridays are awesome. If you go on Apple Maps or Google Maps, you'll see a large body of water has had a significant name change. Here's an objective look at what that's about. Last month, U.S. President Donald Trump signed an executive order to change the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. This location has had Mexico in its name for several hundred years. Can a U.S. leader just change it? Yes, but only as far as the United States is concerned. The U.S. Board on Geographic Names is a federal office dating back to 1890 that has the authority to change names within the country. But the Gulf is surrounded by 3 countries, the U.S., Mexico, and Cuba, and other nations don't have to recognize the change. Mexico is one that said it'll continue to call the body of water the Gulf of Mexico. And while Google and Apple show U.S. users the Gulf of America, they show both names to users around the world. Why did President Trump do this? He says the Gulf plays a pivotal role in America's future and economy, and he wants to, quote, restore American pride. How did critics respond?
True or false? Answer is false. If you got that correct,
Connections, visit periodicpresidents.com.
Word and knowledge. Who wrote the Parliament of Fowls, a 14th century poem about birds choosing their mates? Dante Alighieri, Christopher Marlowe, Pope Pius II, Geoffrey Chaucer. What might have been the first poem connecting Valentine's Day and love was written by English author Geoffrey Chaucer.
Cooking a meal together, volunteering together, making origami flowers, going for a hike and picnic in a state park. Experts say there are many inexpensive ways to celebrate Valentine's Day. Still, the National Retail Federation expected Americans to spend a record $27.5 billion this year. The most popular gift is candy, with flowers being second.
Americans are expected to drop a nice chunk of change showing their love this Valentine's Day. Stuffed animals, boxes of chocolates, cards, lots of gifts. Among them, the iconic red rose. More than 25 million grown for this holiday.
Ashley's class is in Bernie. A little over a year ago, a retired police investigator in upstate New York bought drones whose cameras can detect heat. He knew there'd be a use for them, and it led to a business when people started calling for help and finding animals lost in the woods. Case in point, a puppy that had been missing for more than a day recently in the New York and ran off into the white. Just look for a helper who can fire up some thermographic drones, turn up the heat on a search, use some heat signature skills over a vast radiate to light up the dog's location, and let the reunion warm your heart. After all, this is the day for puppy love. I'm Carl Azouz, wishing you a wonderful weekend. We will be off the air for the President's Day holiday, so please join us again right here next Tuesday. This is The World from A to Z, and you mean the world to me.